Welcome to another episode of Ask Cindy Connector Live. Well, hello. This is Cindy, your host over at Ask Cindy Connector Live. Can you turn down your volume just slightly on your computer? Testing.
How's that?
That should be, hopefully that's good. Well, this is your host over at Ask Cindy Connector Live. Make sure that you follow me on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube. Just follow and subscribe at Ask Cindy Connector Live. So if you'd like to comment today, please go to streamyard.com/Facebook. Otherwise, we'll just see Facebook user. So if you go to streamyard.com/Facebook and you just click, you could actually have your name populate when you comment. So today's promo, if you subscribe and comment over at Ask Cindy Connector Live, make sure that you share this very video either to YouTube or to Facebook or to LinkedIn, and I'll gift you a 5-night hotel stay. I'll cover the hotel, you cover the tax. So really quickly, I'm an ambassador with National Day Calendar. It's so important to celebrate every day. Today is National French Dip Day. And two of my favorite places in Los Angeles, one is Felipe Original French Dip, and also here in Orange County, near Disneyland is the Bronx. Really amazing French dip if you want to mark it off your list. And definitely tell me what is on your list for your French dip. So next week, I will not be here on the show. We're on hiatus. I'm actually speaking at the Leverage Conference. It's the 18th through the 20th. Simply go to Surf City Aloha Marketing for information. And so today I have my friend Dennis Williams. Thank you to my friend Rhonda who connected us. Very grateful for that. But for right now, I'm going to play a video.
Let's start saving you thousands of dollars by keeping your dollars working 24/7. Begin by securing a small line of credit as little as 1.5 times the dollars you deposit monthly. Create your spending plan in CashMap Pro's Cash Flow. Then shift the dates you pay your bills to the end of your line of credit's billing cycle. Next, move to Use Your Positive Cash Flow to project your future income and the money left after paying your bills. Now use Maximize Your Savings to create your savings plan. CashMap Pros Accelerate Your Loan Payoff creates your personalized solution to quickly pay off debt and grow savings. Save your cash maps in My Maps, create alternatives, and choose the strategy that works for you. Start using your preferred solution. As your financial picture changes, create a new set of cash maps. Congratulations! You've learned how to keep your dollars working 24/7. Get started today mapping your financial future.
Well, welcome to the show. How are you today?
Thanks for inviting me.
So I'd just like to introduce you to my audience. So I have my friend Dennis Williams, and he is with Cash Map App. So tell us your story.
Well, my story is, what we focus on is equipping people to confidently strengthen their finances while giving them choices and freedom and security while mitigating risk and decreasing debt. And kind of the journey started for me when I heard a representative of a mortgage company or banking company come in and ask the question, how would you like to show your customers how they can pay off a mortgage in half the time without changing their spending, and the interest rate doesn't matter? So with a little bit of research, I learned what the magic was, and I've taken it beyond just the mortgage to basically be able to use the principle either both to pay off any debt quickly or to be able to boost your savings. And most importantly, to be able to see the power of compounding personalized just for your situation.
So let me go to the website here. So tell us about the website.
The website kind of walks you through just a range of tools that we offer. One of the things that we also do is, Cindy, many people, when you talk about managing money, it's just kind of a little scary for them. And so what we've done here is taken you through it and offered a bunch of free products just to be able to kind of get you started, as well as introducing you to our 8-week coaching course as well, in which we take people through that so that they can confidently be there and kind of see what they could achieve what they never thought they could before. So there you go. It's just kind of progressively walk through it. What you've got here on the screen now is a tool that we enable people to actually see, using a line of credit, exactly what it will look like before they ever do it. The middle is our coaching program, the CashMap Blueprint, and then of course those that are interested in one-on-one consultations.
So what is the cost for the app? Is it 99 cents, or what is the cost to get? Is it free, or how does that work?
You can download it for free, and
Okay.
CashMap is available both in the Apple App Store as well as in Google Play. We have monthly, quarterly, annual, and then a one-time purchase option that people can select.
So what do we have here? We got resources. So tell us about the resource library.
The resource library, that covers just a wide range of various aspects of just areas in finance. It could be from budgeting. It could be from just the process of kind of keeping your money working. Here we're looking at just the power of using a small line of credit to grow your wealth. And you have the ability of kind of going through it, choosing the subject material, and being able to kind of get enriched over what it is and what you want to do.
Wow, this is a great website. Look at this on budgeting.
Yep.
This gives you all your breakdowns, and you could actually share that page, or you could print it.
Yep.
Wow.
And budgeting, really what we do is, that's another really important point, is we have another way of looking at it, and I call it bringing your future into your present. So that instead of telling yourself budgeting is, you're telling yourself no, instead what it is things that are really important to you in the future, realizing that you're actually going to achieve what's most important.
And that is to save and retire young, right?
There you go. And, the other awesome thing is that I've seen over and over is what it does to improve marriages. Because for the first time, partners are now on the same page. It eliminates that dynamic between those who are savers versus those who are spenders.
And I'm a spender.
There you go. You only live once, right?
Exactly. So you're leaving for Hawaii tomorrow. So how do you budget Hawaii? That's pretty pricey.
You budget Hawaii by having relatives to stay with.
There you go.
We lived there for 27 years, so we're just going home.
That's cool. So we have about another 10 minutes on the show. Is there any other tips that you would like to cover?
Yeah, the biggest thing I would like to cover, Cindy, is it starts with how we look at money. And for most people, when you say money and budgets, you want to run the other direction. But the key place where we start is we ask people the question, in the next 5, 10, 15 years, what are the things that will bring you the greatest joy that if you don't achieve it, you'll be disappointed? Most people have never asked themselves that question. And so I would encourage people to think about it, prioritize it. And I've learned that that's the biggest first step in being able to move forward in creating and then actually achieving what's most important to you. Our app, CashMap, it works by being able to take your current spending, not what you hope it is, and then see exactly over the next 15, 20 years what's possible. And once you see that, and most people are just astounded because they're able to pay off debt in half the time, and it's not unusual to save over 100 grand in interest, that you can now start asking questions like, what if I did this? What if I did that? And immediately see what the long-term impact is. And I just love people seeing them get so excited when they become to the realization of what's possible that they never realized before. And that's what really brings joy to people. And so that's what we're all about, is being able to kind of transition people from that sense of fear and not knowing if they can make it, to a sense of total confidence that they know exactly what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. And we coach people through the process. It's a lifetime coaching if you end up taking our 8-week coaching program called the Cash Map Blueprint. And
Wow.
and just again to see people have that level of confidence is just absolutely thrilling for us.
And so what's the best referral? Do you work with millennial age group as well, or towards retirement age group?
Well, really, if you ask one simple question, it's, would you like to confidently strengthen your finances? And if the answer is yes, then we'd love to talk to you.
And so do you have any webinars coming up?
We do. We have a webinar every couple of weeks. You can go on our website and sign up for free. It's a live webinar. And we'll walk through the process of what we do in the 8-week coaching program. And so we'd love to be able to connect with you and answer any of your questions.
So let's go over the coaching program. Like, what are the bullet points of what you're going over?
Okay. The coaching program, it covers kind of 3 proprietary stages of what we do: create, discover, and then apply.
Wow.
And so create, what we're doing is, number 1, creating that program we call These Are My Dreams, where you are able to identify them, price them, know where you're going, and now put that in the forefront of what you do. We then take the dream, and now we help you walk through the process of how you actually get there. And then we also capture your current spending. Most people do not know how they spend. Then we move to discover, where we learn the power of using a small line of credit, how to interact with your bank. You discover what the plan's going to be or where you want to go. And then we move you to apply, which would then be enabling you to comfortably use a line of credit, to see what it looks like before you do it. And we just kind of guide you through every step of the process. And that is what we do over 8 weeks. We meet once a week for about 2 hours. We give you all the material. You have the ability to ask questions at any time. And even after the course, you can check back in with us, and we're here to help.
Wow, that's really cool. And so do you have a referral program for small business owners who are using your app?
We do. So first of all, anybody who signs up for the coaching program and you refer somebody, we give you back 10% of the tuition that you end up paying. If it is an affiliate that's a part of their business, we actually share 25% of the cost with the business. And so truly, this is something that's a win-win that we're looking at. Again, the better we are at managing our money and getting to where we want to be, it enriches businesses, it enriches individuals, and it's a win-win.
Exactly. So let's talk about shout outs. Who would you like to shout out today?
Well, the shout outs today would be, you hear this and you want to learn more, by all means. We want to have you book a time with Dennis.com. A couple other shout outs would be with Rhonda Horwath, great friend of mine.
Love her.
Yeah. And she's going to have her son use it to help pay off his college loan. And it's a great way for her clients to be able to have the dollars they didn't think they otherwise would have in order to be able to make the decisions that they want. There's also Lisa Cantu King, National
I'm going to introduce
Calendar
you to
Day.
her today. Yes.
Yep. And so shout out for her as well.
Well, we have a few more minutes. So let's go through a recap really quick, what the program is and what is the cost.
Okay. The cost for the CashMap Blueprint for the 8-week coaching course is $2,000. And for downloading the app, it is free. If you do a monthly cost, it's roughly $21. A one-time purchase for lifetime is $450. And that includes all subsequent updates. And I might also add that when you take the course, 3 months of access to the application is included in the coaching program.
Wow. That is very cool. So we have 4 minutes left. Is there anything that you would like to mention why people need to refer you?
Oh, there's a couple of really big reasons. When I talk with people about moving from a sense of anxiety to confidence, one of the things that I sometimes run across is if we're looking at being able to pay off a debt in half the time, and if we're talking about security, a couple of things that people frequently are not aware of is that, number one, that we have a practice of assuming whatever currently is going to continue. And what CashMap does is enables you to kind of walk through the process so that when the unexpected happens, you're secure. And that's really important to us. Security that you end up having that in turn gives you additional choices. And so that's one big one. Another one that's really big is I have people that will ask me the question about paying interest to the bank, or perhaps say when we're not paying interest to the bank, are we cheating the bank out of their money? And one little unusual historical factoid is that until the early 1700s, anybody charging interest was condemned to eternal hell.
Really?
Yep. That was not the norm. And in England, if you charged interest and you died, they'd confiscate all your property to the crown.
Really?
So,
wow.
Yep. And in Islam, it's still against the law to be charging people interest. So there are just, over time, there have just been so many changes and things are in flux. And the more money you keep in your pocket, you in turn are able to put on the side to achieve what's most important to you and your family.
Wow, that's pretty cool. I'm so glad that you made it today, and I'm very grateful. I'm going to do a big plug to Rhonda. I mean, she is such an amazing woman of abundance, and she just connects me to the most amazing people. So I'm just so grateful for you to be here today.
It's been my pleasure. Thanks for the opportunity.
And would you like to say anything else before I pop you in the green room? Any holiday tip for funding, or in the new year, any kind of tips for that? This is, how to save money in the new year and accomplishing your financial goals.
I think the biggest tip that I would like to pass on is that every dollar, no matter how small it is, it matters. And start the new year off by asking yourself the question, what are the things in life that will bring me the greatest joy? Prioritize them, and then know you can actually achieve it.
Exactly. Okay, very good. I'm going to pop you in the green room. Just wait for 1 minute, and then I'll meet you back in there.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Dennis.
Okay.
Well, there you go, guys. Get your finances in order. Definitely check out his app. You could actually go here in the chat and click the link. And if you want to get financially fit, definitely start working on that. It's so important to think of your future and of course, retire early. So this is Cindy over at Ask Cindy Connector Live. And next I have Sherry Smith. We're talking about the steps of the sales process. Shaka, baby.